Hi there, welcome to another leftover meal. So today what I'm going to be doing is utilising the leftover butternut squash, okay? And you're probably not going to think it goes with what I'm going to be doing today, which is a classic, well, a firm favourite of the British chicken tikka masala. So I just thought, you know, orange squash, okay, butternut squash, will thicken the sauce, okay? That will thicken the sauce, and also it's the right kind of colour, so that's all good. I'm going to use that little bit of red onion and also these leftover sautéed leeks. Okay, so I'm still going to use one little white onion. Okay, so typically a chicken tikka masala has, you know, white onions, but hey, this is like utilising food, yeah, what we've got. So first of all, what I'm going to be doing is just like dry roasting some of these spices. So in goes like a nice amount, like a good pinch of cumin seeds, okay? I don't have any coriander seeds, okay, so I'm just using ground coriander. So I would have obviously loved to, I'm just going to fry that cinnamon bark up. I'm not going to grind that, but it would just add just release a bit of its flavour there. Okay, so I'm just going to gently dry fry them, okay? And I know when it's done because I'll be able to smell them, yeah? You don't really, maybe they might pop a little bit, but I don't want them smoking, okay? Because that means they're about to burn, okay? So instead of, I've got a little bit of single cream here. That's just because I've got it there. Normally tikka masala uses a lot of single cream in there. I'm using half fat cream fresh, okay? I've got 6 skinless and boneless chicken thighs there. Normally you'd use chicken breast, but I had chicken thighs, I didn't have chicken breast again. So, and also I quite favour chicken thighs over breasts, okay, because they don't dry out as much. So what I'm going to do is just chop this, well, cut this, cut them in half, well, cut them into smaller pieces, okay? Just roughly chop them, okay? Obviously breast is a bit better for like holding its shape, it's a bit chunkier, you know, the thighs tend to be a little bit flattened out, but that's totally fine, you know, this is leftover meal, isn't it? So, but, you know, if you guys at home are like doing it, if you've got chicken breast, just use that, okay? That's what I would normally use if I had it, yeah? Nice chicken supreme breasts, chopped up, that'd be nice. But, so what I'm going to be doing is just chopping this up, and then with the spice mix and the crème fraîche, yeah? You can also use yogurt. In fact, I might use a little bit of yogurt as well. In fact, I've got a bit of low-fat Greek yogurt in the fridge. And that will be the marinade for this chicken, okay? That's basically what I'm looking to do. So the reason why I'm doing it first is because you've got to marinate it for as long as possible, really. Ideally, I wanted to do it overnight, but I didn't do that. So, unless I stop the video and then start again, then, you know, then I can marinate it for longer, but I'm not going to do that, yeah, just for the sake of getting a bit of extra flavour in there. It's all going to taste good anyway, yeah? So, almost finished with these chicken thighs. That's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine, I think. That's fine. So just chop it into bits like that, yeah? Perfect. Now discard the scissors and wash your hands. What I've also got there, I've been soaking some white basmati rice, okay, for an hour, okay? And I've just rinsed out a bit of the starch every sort of 20 minutes or so. So I'm just going to give it a little final rinse, yeah? The reason why I let it rest for an hour, that's fine, you can turn that off now. That was only on a little gentle heat there, so you don't want to burn them. That's the spices, right, there it is. So yeah, with the rice, if you soak it for an hour, it just basically, or an hour and a half, or even half an hour if you haven't got time, then it just softens the grains, okay, and just makes a little bit more fluffier rice. Okay. But the key to it is just rinse out all the starch, okay? That's what you're looking to do, rinse out all the starch, because otherwise you get claggy rice, yeah? And then I'm just going to like put 8 to 10 ml of water on top, as you've seen many times in my videos. Okay, that's perfect. So I can just put that on the back burner now, put the lid on and turn on the gas. I like to always cook my rice in advance because the way I do it is steam it, so it just keeps like warm in the pot anyway. Okay. So coming back to this now, just going to get the pestle and mortar, put your dry roasted cumin seeds in the pestle and mortar, okay? Just helps release the flavour a little bit when you're doing it this way, yeah? What I'm also going to do is put a few cardamom pods in there. I could have actually fried these as well, but I didn't. It doesn't really matter because I'm not using the shells. I'm going to just use the little seeds inside, yeah? In fact, what you can do, which I might do as well, crack a couple of cardamom pods open. That was a bit tough. Very tough, these cardamom pods, in fact. They're probably a bit past its sell-by. Just use a little bit of the knife, yeah? Throw a couple of cardamom pods in there with the rice. I won't use a whole star in this, but I'll just put like a tiny bit in there, okay? This is just optional, you don't have to do that, okay? But that's what I'm just going to do. So just with a little bit of the knife, yeah, just cut down on the top. It saves breaking your fingernails, okay? Especially if you're a lady, yeah? So I probably just want maybe like 4 of these. Yeah, put 4 in, that's 3, 1 more. Yeah? And I know when that rice is done anyway because the lid will start to rattle, okay? That's basically it. So, coming back to this now, a little bit of dried nutmeg. So like maybe like half a teaspoon of that. Okay. Got some, just a little, I'm running low on dried cumin, like half a teaspoon of that there. Just going to put a little bit of half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and then quite a bit of coriander powder, so 1.5 teaspoons of that, okay, and then also I'm going to put some cinnamon powder in there. A small teaspoon of that, okay, that's fine, and then a couple of green peppercorns. Yeah, and I think that will do it, because also I've got a couple of dried chilies that I'll put in the sauce. That's not for heat, just for a little bit of warmth, like flavour. Cinnamon bark as well, and then I've also got two garlic cloves already chopped, and I'm going to grate some ginger in there, okay? If it's grated, then that's fine, but then you garnish it as well with like thin slivers of garlic, ginger strips, yeah? So you've got like almost like the smooth like paste of the ginger, and then like the thin raw slivers, yeah? And also I'll garnish it with a bit of coriander as well, yeah? That'd be nice. Yeah, I love the smell when it comes from a pestle milk, okay? That's fine, that's great. So what I'm looking to do is put like, not all of this, yeah, because what I'll do is I'll flavour the sauce with that as well, yeah? But I think most of it does go in the chicken, yeah? That's it. And then I'll just got a little bit of this one left. Use up that. Just using up. So when the trick is, okay guys, is when you realise that you're running low on something in the fridge, yeah, or it's coming towards its sell-by date, yeah, that's what I mean, is that is the time to think about how to utilise that ingredient, yeah, of something, yeah. So don't pick ingredients, yeah, that are like fresh, yeah, that you've just bought, or like got a week's shelf life in there, okay. So that's like, you know, 3 dollops of crème fraîche in there. Okay, 3 dollops of that. And I'm just going to add a little bit of Greek yogurt as well. Haven't got a lot, but a little bit. There's not a lot in there at all, to be honest. Just use that up, and so that's like 4 dollops, yeah. Kind of just like mixing whatever I've got available, okay. That's fine. And then just give that like a mix round, yeah. What I also might do is I'm going to put some curry leaves in. I don't have bay leaves, but curry leaves is very similar, just less leathery, yeah, as I prefer them. Okay, so it means that you can eat them rather than having to take them out. Just a sprinkle of, get like a little teaspoon of garam masala, yeah, in there. That's what I like to do. So just mix this all up, yeah, trying to coat all the chicken. And we leave that for like a little bit while I'm doing the sauce. Okay. And what I'm going to do with that butternut squash, I'm going to puree that, okay? Just puree it as it is. It's pre-cooked already, so that's fine. That saves a bit of time, doesn't it? So once it's pureed, then I'll add that into the sauce. Probably around about the same time as the tomatoes, okay? And then after that's cooked down, then you add a splash of that cream in there, okay? I'm not putting the cream in here. That's not for the marinade, that's for the sauce. Okay. I think that's good. So then what I can do, just show you, that's basically a nice little yogurt marinade, yeah? Just going to crack some pepper on that. A little bit, not a lot. It's already got peppercorns in there. That's it. Just give your hands a little wash just because you've been handling that bowl. I don't know, like, you never know if it's had any chicken around it, but I don't think it has. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is just use a bit of coconut oil, like so. Tiny little bit of rapeseed oil just to help it, yeah, stop the pan from sticking, not a lot. Okay. Just like gently heat that up. Don't need that pan anymore. Okay, just going to put like the garlic in there. You can see that rice is starting to bubble up now. So what I'm going to do, just keep an eye on that. Put these cardamom pods back in the tin there. So I probably want, well, let me just cut, I'll just take the skin off, back of the knife, yeah? It's easier to do when you're holding a bigger bit of the ginger rather than cutting it and then doing it. Yeah? So just sort of like, make sure you hold it firmly. That's it. Just move that skin out of the way because it's quite, it sticks to stuff. Yeah, that's like a nice wedge of ginger there. So probably what I'll do is I'll use that to grate with, and then whatever's left over I'll cut that into strips, might be easier. So just grate that. Okay. heat. Let's see how much it is. A very heaped teaspoon, yeah? Almost like 1.5 teaspoons, I reckon. But again, it's adaptable to your tastes as well, yeah? So if you don't like it too gingery, then just add a little bit, yeah? Or maybe none at all, but I would recommend to add some, okay? So that, turn that down a little bit. Just take that off the heat. When with the garlic, once it starts heating up, you take it off the heat and then it continues to cook, yeah? You can hear that lid? Yeah? I've rinsed out all the starch from this one, and what happens is if you rinse, not just rinse out all the starch, but if you let it soak for an hour, then it won't get so frothy, okay? That's the trick, yeah? If you don't soak it for an hour, then it starts to get a bit frothy and then seep out the lid. That's what I find anyway. So I'm actually just cooking, yeah, in the coconut oil slowly, not to burn the ginger and the garlic, yeah? So it's almost like cooking without a hob on, because it's retain the heat from the wok burner. Yeah? So it's quite easy. So it's easy to monitor. And you might know it's not going to burn. Okay. That's boiling, bubbling, and then what I do is I just turn that right down on a little simmer, leave that for 5 minutes, and then turn off the gas and let it steam for the rest of the time. Okay. In goes the garlic. Sorry, the onions, the white onions. Put it back on a low heat there. I'm going to chop up this small red onion just because I've got it there available. It's been lurking around in my fridge for a couple of days, so need time to eat it. Can't believe, guys, I'm on my 41st video today. 41st, yeah? Oh my God. Time is flying. I wonder how many videos I'll actually get to do during this, because I'm going to stop as soon as the lockdown's finished and everyone's sort of back to work, back to normality. Then I'll just stop, right? But because that's the whole purpose, doing the leftover meals to help people out whilst they're locked down at home and not working, yeah, not earning money. So to help people save money and eat healthily at the same time, yeah. But I still obviously do cooking videos. But this series of leftover meals that I'm doing will end, but then I'll do another series, and it will be using leftovers, but it might be with a twist. I might theme it or something like that, yeah? You have to wait and see, yeah? So keep it more interesting, yeah? I want to try and build a name for myself to be, you know, I'm proud to be making meals out of leftover food, you know, so if I can stand out in the crowd, turn that gas off, yeah, for the rice now. If I can stand up from the chef crowd, you know, as you know, a guy that's the resourceful chef, then that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah. Just put the leeks in there, just because I'm just want to heat them through. That's it. Put that back on now. Can handle a bit of heat. As soon as the pan's got more ingredients in there, then it can handle a little bit more, yeah, because you're actually mixing it all up, so it's not just the onions and garlic, it's not just sitting there right at the bottom of the pan, okay? Yeah. So just heat that up a little bit. So, it's butternut squash, so I'm going to just basically put it in here. Use my hands, to be honest. Any vegetables. Yeah. That went a very long way, to be honest, that butternut squash, and so did the beetroot. Yeah. So definitely get yourself some squashes, okay, and some beetroots. They've got a massive shelf life, okay. That's another benefit. Not only that, you know, like beetroot's like a superfood, yeah. So it's really, really good for you. Yeah. Just going to put a little bit of water in there. Stop it. A little bit of water. Yeah. But if you've got any questions, yeah, then just drop me a little message or comment on on any of the videos, I'll be more than happy to give you some, you know, hints and advice or tips, or yeah, like recommend like alternative ingredients to use for any of my recipes. Okay, if you're stuck for ideas, that is. Okay, let's turn it on. That's it. Doesn't need long. Just a puree. So what I'm going to do, put the squash in. Oh, look at the colour of that. It's gone really nice and smooth. Almost like, it looks like puree mango sorbet. But it's not. Not as sweet as that. It's still quite sweet though. Butternut squash is quite a sweet vegetable, you know. A little bit like pumpkin as well. Pumpkin's good. That lasts a long time. Loads of root vegetables, you know, like I haven't used celeriac yet. Yeah, I could carry on. That's why I can carry on these meals for as long as needed, because there's so many you know, fruits and vegetables and meats and recipes out there that I can cook. I know literally probably hundreds and hundreds of recipes. So you know, like you said, I've been cooking since a very young kid. You know, so I'm used to it. Yeah. And I've always had a creative background, which helps. Most chefs are in the creative industry, you know, or previously are. Yeah, they're not necessarily so like academic. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll put some of this spice mix in. The rest of that, probably like a small tablespoon, not even that, maybe 1.5 teaspoons, something like that. Okay, that will just help season it up a bit. So as you can see, that's like a nice little base now. So in goes chopped tomatoes. Yeah, just whiz that around with a little bit of water. Okay. That's it. Turn it up a little bit the gas. And what you want to do is soften that right down. Okay. So I'm going to cook that for at least 10 minutes or 15 minutes, okay? And then I will add that chicken in, okay? So that gives that, you know, at least 20 minutes to marinate, yeah? Okay, so just put in a couple of curry leaves, yeah? However many you want. I'm going to be quite generous with that. Just you know, sprinkle of them. And in goes that preheated cinnamon stick as well, yeah? Just a little bit of flavour from that. I'll put a little bit more pepper in. Okay. And also what I've got this, I did have this cilantro mix. It's got cumin and garlic powder and cilantro, and I can't remember where it is. Oh yeah, I was thinking for one minute there I was thinking, oh no, I can't put the cilantro in. Doesn't really matter, yeah? Just put a sprinkle of that, yeah? Not a lot. It's all like fresh herbs, okay? From the Canary Islands, I got them. Yeah, it's like fresh ingredients, nice. It's what they use to make their mojo sauces with. Okay, it's just a natural spice mix that I got over there. And can you believe the same packet, yeah, about that big, yeah, the same size packet, £1 equivalent, or €1 or something like that, just over that, for saffron. I used all that, by the way, saffron. Okay, so am I looking for it? Do I need anything else in here? Yes, this is what I'm thinking. Not a lot of this, but because I haven't got a lot of cream, yeah, obviously I've got the yogurt from that. I might just put this with it, just a dollop of cream cheese in there, yeah? It's got garlic in it and herbs. Yeah, just put a little bit of that in now. Not a lot, just a little teaspoon of that. Yeah, I just thought it would add to the creaminess of it, you know, because normally you put a bit more. I've literally only got like a tablespoon of cream, but that's alright, it's a healthier version, this. Yeah, I just want to cream it up. Okay, that's fine. I do apologise if you can hear my cat crying at the door, but he has to wait, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add just some of this cream now, yeah? I'm going to hold back a little bit, just a tiny bit, and I'm going to drizzle that on top as well. That's what they normally do, okay? So look at that now. That's starting to look a lot more like masala, isn't it? Like the red. But now, you're going to see a little bit more of a transformation because I'm going to put a good squeeze of tomato puree in there, yeah? Tablespoon of that. So this is going to make it creamy, more creamy and more red. And that's what I'm looking for, okay? Well, it's like almost like a burnt orange, yeah? That's what I'm looking for. By the time it's all reduced down and stuff cooked down with the chicken, that's what it's going to be, like a reduced sauce. Okay? And what I can do now, with the chicken, if it was chicken breasts, I wouldn't add them in for at least 10-15 minutes, but I'm thinking because I've got thighs, they can handle the cooking process, okay? They won't dry out, which is a bonus, okay? So now I can just put that in. I'm just thinking rather than actually not you seeing me putting it in, because otherwise I'd have to stop the video. You're not going to stand watch me for 15 minutes stirring a masala sauce, are you? So I'll just put it in for the purpose of the video, but normally I would wait, yeah, 15 minutes, okay? And then put it in. And then cook it for a further like 15, yeah? Just saying. But I want to show you this. Turn that right down. So basically that is going to cook in there, yeah? So I'm not frying this off. This is just, the chicken's going to cook in this sauce, okay? You can fry it off, but what happens then if you fry it off with the yogurt marinade on there, it tends to get a little bit like, almost like, not burnt, but, you know, it changes its consistency anyway, yeah? It would just, yeah, it's not great, okay? But you can do it, if you want it, if you're worried about it. But I just like to slow cook this, yeah? This sauce, and I'll slow cook that for maybe 20 minutes or so. I'll just check it, okay? And that is, you can see it's orange. So now I'm going to put the lid on. Okay, that rice is done, just steaming. Put the lid on there. Put the spoon in the sink, and I'll show you a picture once it's plated up.